The title of my story is Ridiculous Love. So there was this restaurant around my house and office. My driver and I discovered it on our way from a meeting. We decided to drop by to eat. Food was great. Around evening same day, as driver was about to head home after work, I pleaded with him to help me get dinner. I'm not a food freak, so I asked to repeat the same thing I ate in the day, which he did. Opening the food, I was shocked. It was more than double what I bought in the day. And then there was an extra big fish and a well-spiced momo. I couldn't finish the food, so I split it into two and gave half to my gate man. When my driver arrived the following morning, I asked him what happened, and he was surprised too. He told me he ordered and gave the bowl to them, and they sold food and he gave them money. So we both felt that maybe that's what happens at night, because they didn't want to waste their food. We decided to repeat the same thing the following day, head at noon together, and the food that was served was moderate. I sent my driver again in the evening. To my surprise, this time it was crazier. All kinds of meat, snail, fish. I honestly couldn't eat at first. I knew something was wrong. When driver arrived in the morning, I told him, and he was completely surprised. He couldn't believe it. I got busy that morning, so I decided I wanted to eat something fresh, and I decided to ask my driver to go get me food at the restaurant. Now this was morning, so I'm sure your guess is as good as mine. It was plenty food again. Plenty food. Now I knew there must be something wrong, so I had to go there. My driver and I walked into the restaurant, and the first thing I noticed was that there was one of the servers sitting far around the corner, jumped up, beaming and walking towards us, to attend to us. My driver immediately pointed to me that that's the lady that always served him. I was not surprised though when she approached us and asked we place our orders, smiling and stealing glances at us. We did, and the served portion was moderate as usual, for the price. Though I noticed she would add some crumbs and bits of extras to my drivers, but that was understandable. So after eating, I was going to ask for the manager, but I decided against it and we stepped out. But my driver said to me, "Oga, don't you think we should let them know they've been over-serving or that we've been underpaying?" Yeah, honestly, it's been crazy, At those times, we have been over-served to the tune of more than 8,000 naira worth of food. Like we paid 3,000 and we got 11,000 of food. That was crazy. So we returned. We went back into the restaurant and asked for the manager, and we told him what has been happening and that we appreciated their generosity, but that we thought it was too much. The manager was surprised and said they did not overserve and that there must be a mistake somewhere. So he called all his servers, and my driver immediately pointed out that it's all the time it's been the same girl. When asked what's been happening, she kept quiet for a minute and began to cry. Went on her knees and cried more, and she said she would confess. So she said the first day she saw my driver, she knew that was her husband, and that in fact she was fasting for her husband that day, and that she had a dream, and that in her dream she saw my driver. She had gone ahead to recount the miracle and the testimony to her pastor. She also said that every time my driver came to buy food, especially in the evening, she thought he was taking the food home. So she was only blessing her husband to be by overserving him. Now this is the big thing. She was ready to lose her job, as the main reason why she came to work, like she said, was to meet her husband, and she already found him. The sad thing though is that my driver is married with 3 children. When she heard this, she threw herself on the ground and created a big scene. Now, what got her very angry was that all her gestures of love were being enjoyed by someone else. Now that's not fair. You know, it was my driver she was attracted to. I was the one that was enjoying the food. You know, looking at her on the ground, I really felt for her. You know, people's fears, people's emotions, people's love are real to them. My warning though, do not use other people's assets and investments to romance your fantasies. You know, I went to her, helped her up, and had a long chat with her. And I pleaded with the manager. I had to pay her salary for the next 3 months when she was on probation. And me, that was eating where I did not sow. Well, I was unaware, and that was never my intention. I just pray for all of us that we will not suffer other people's sufferings. Amen. Thank you very much for staying with me. Kindly follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. More stories to come. And please help me share these stories. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye. Oh, Lord Jesus.